What the heck is up, everybody? Welcome to the Tuesday night Q&A Hangout. Hope you guys are having a fantastic week so far. The offseason has begun, and you know it's begun when rumor season is officially here. You know, it's not just the Chiefs. There's all kinds of teams involved and lots of stuff happening, lots of moving parts. The Combine is this week. Brett Veach spoke at a presser today. Andy Reid spoke at a presser today. You got a lot of moving parts, a lot of things happening, and I dropped a daily video update roughly an hour and a half ago that covered major highlights of Andy Reid's presser, Brett Veach's presser, but it's all the stuff we want to know about. What about Chris Jones and his contract? What about Frank Clark and his contract? What about some of these free agents? What about Orlando Brown Jr. and the franchise tag or working out a deal with him? Then you got Carson Wentz as being a favorite to land in Kansas City, according to Bet Online US. I don't even know. One of the big betting sites. They have the Chiefs listed as favorites for him to land there. There's all kinds of stuff going on. L'Jarius Sneed. That's not like an actual rumor. That's more of like fan speculation. What happens to L'Jarius Sneed? So anyway, a lot of stuff going on, and be careful what you believe. I will also say this. I think they sent it to me on Saturday, and I actually legit got scared. I legit got scared that I was going to have to go home. Not really, but the news was Alex Smith was hired as the QB coach for the Chiefs, and it was obviously fake. It wasn't real. So just be careful what you believe. And, a lot of things that I even talk about on here, it's just stuff that I see, and then I kind of flesh it out like from a realistic standpoint of like, yeah, this person's saying this. Could it happen? Maybe. And then I just kind of more or less during the offseason, we explore what it could look like with that person on the team, or if it's even a realistic possibility. Because everybody wants receiver A, B, C, or D to come to the Chiefs, or, like today, Leonard Fournette, it got announced that he is going to be a free agent. So, kick the tires on what that could look like for him to come to KC. But that rumor mill is going to start real soon. Tiffany, thanks so much for the membership. Appreciate that. Reeps with the 5. What's up? I saw you at Union Station during Beer Fest. I told you I was a lurker, but no more. Hopefully I can catch you at the next one. Yo, Reeves, let's go. Yeah, me and Danny, we had a getaway with no kids. We tried to get into the KC Brew Fest, I think it was, at Union Station. It was sold out, so couldn't get in. But we did try. And I'm going to try to go to the next one. But I do want to say this, guys. I do have a fun announcement to bring out to the public. I think if we hit !register, the details should drop via Nightbot. Let me see. It's also in the description. Yeah, so we've officially booked a pre-draft event at Boulevard Brewery. It's official. We got the spot paid for, and yeah, it's at the rec deck. So let me pull up a couple things so you guys can see this, and we'll go over this real quick, and then we'll definitely just hang out and do a Q&A. But this is something that was kind of like a long time in the works. So finally got it. It does cost money. It's like, I think this is total $64, but it's $50 to get in, and then taxes and fees. But basically it's a 3-hour hangout at Boulevard, Wednesday night, April 26th. So it's literally the night before the draft, and it's an awesome venue. I'll show you some photos in a second, but in the price of this event, it includes a barbecue dinner, an open bar and free games, shuffleboard, foosball, and then there's also like roastery, cold brew coffee, fling craft cocktails, cork hard seltzer. But dude, this venue is freaking sick, and I'm super excited about it. There's about 100 spots left out of the 150 because I did roll it out to members first. So if you're interested, you can definitely get a ticket. You can get 2 tickets, however many you want for you and your significant other, friend, etc. But again, this is Wednesday night, April 26th from 6 to 9 p.m. Open bar, barbecue dinner, and I'll be there. We're going to hang out. Some people were like, well, I don't really want to talk about the draft. Well, it's not necessarily talking about the draft. It's just a pre-draft hangout because the draft starts the next day. People are going to be there. in Kansas City. And the cool thing is the draft is in Kansas City. I'll show you a couple different, I'll show you one other thing. I don't know how to quickly switch to this. So here's some of the pictures of the venue if you've never been. It's really dope. Let me see, how can I, is this how I gotta do it? Oh, there we go, there we go. So yeah, they have like these big like shuffleboard floors. I mean, it's pretty cool. Let's see, what else do they got? I mean, these are just some photos of what it looks like. It's this big old area. So we're gonna have this whole space with the bar, all the windows, and you can see here, you could see like the city. So like KC is right there. I mean, it's at the brewery. So I'm super excited about it. I don't know who those people are, but they're probably Chiefs fans, maybe. I'm just being dumb. Yeah, pretty big, a lot of seating, a lot of places to just kind of hang out. There will be food and all that good stuff. So that's what's going on. And it was kind of expensive to rent the venue and to cater in the food. But you know what? By this time, me and Danny are going to be celebrating 100,000 subs on the channel, which is super fun. And then the draft is going to be here. The Chiefs won the Super Bowl. And I was like, you know what? If we just sell these tickets and just make the money back, or hopefully almost break even, that's worth it to me. So if you guys are interested, the link is in the description. It's register.hbtchiefs.com, or one of the mods could just slap in the chat !register again. All the info is in there. Dude, mods are going to be there. Hopefully got a guest coming in. That'll be fun. So yeah, a lot of fun. I'm excited to hang out with you guys. This is the first real public hangout I've done because I don't normally leave my basement. Yeah, Smooth, there's going to be food. It's a barbecue dinner. Yep. So I don't normally get out very much, but we're going to get out for this, and I'm super excited about it, man. So wanted to fill you guys in on that before we got too far into the stream. And then I feel like right when I switched screens, I feel like there was a dono. But did I miss it? I think I did. Yo, Justin with the 2. Hey, Cole, how's the knee? What's up, man? The knee is doing better. Yeah, it's doing better. I've been doing PT on it and just trying to get strong. Yep, it's doing a lot better. When is this event? Yeah, I kind of went over all the details on it, but all the details are in the link. April 26th, Wednesday night. Chris Wright said I got 2 tickets already. Let's go. And then we got a couple guys. I think Aaron and Greg. They are willing to gift a few memberships as well. We're still trying to figure out how to do that. I don't think it's going to sell out tonight, so we got a little bit of time on how to do that. But we may reserve a few tickets and do a few for a giveaway. How old do you have to be? Preferably just 16 and up. Yep. Yeah, Alexander, you could definitely come out, man. What did you miss? What's up, boss? How you doing, man? Not too much. We just started. Yeah. What's up, Miles? Pacey? Yeah, you can come if you're 15. That's close enough. Yeah, I mean, someone said, can kids go? We kind of said 16 and up. It's not a hard and fast rule, but, you know. Yeah. I mean, if you have to bring kids because you can't find a sitter or something, then okay. But it just kind of depends. Like, if they're, like, you know, old enough to not poop in their diaper and they just like the channel or something, then okay. But it's pretty much like an adult hangout or 16 and up. Aaron got 3 tickets. Let's go. Ramsey a bum. That was random as heck. What are your feelings going to be if we take Ramsey? We're not taking Ramsey. Ezekiel, I talked about it in last night's video about L'Jarius Sneed. There's no way. I mean, I'd be very surprised. There's no reason to. If you're going to spend money on a corner, just extend Sneed. Like, doesn't make any sense.
Let's ride.
Yo, Smooth with the 10. I think it'd be great to go, but I never flew before or traveled, and I'm scared. Plus, are the people going to be nice? Well, I mean, I hope so. We're gonna have like a photographer there for photos. I'll have security there, just in case people aren't nice. Smooth, so it should be fine. Yeah, it should be fine. Complicated said I want to go move from NC to NO. Right next to Panther Stadium. Oh, man. Well, if you come in for the draft, snag a ticket. Yeah. No, I don't think we need Ramsey. The goats on Madden, what's up? Kids must be on a leash. Yeah, I mean, it's not like kids could technically come, but I'm like, it's kind of a hangout for not kids, or it's like someone's like, hey, can I bring my 14-year-old or 13-year-old? I'm like, yeah, that's fine. Like if you want to bring them, hang out and enjoy the community and they watch the channel, like I get that for sure. Tandrana, have you heard Blaine Howard's song, Run It Back? If it's country music, I don't listen to country. I think I'm allergic to it. So if I hear a song and it sounds like country music, I immediately skip it as fast as I possibly can. Tony Gunn. What's up, Cole? How much are the tickets? They start at 50. I mean, that's what they are. They're 50, and then there's like a little bit of taxes and stuff. I think it's like 60 with everything said and done. Fees, taxes. Yeah, the event costs $7,000. If you want some context on why we're charging for tickets. The event costs $7,000. So we're just trying to pay it back. Yeah, Sneed is better than Ramsey. You right. Yo, what's up, old man? Yeet. It's not a members only hang. I just introduced it to the members first, Chucky, so any member that wanted to get a ticket to make sure they got a spot. So no, it's not just a members only hang. It's literally public now. Anybody can go. Your dad thinks Legarius Sneed is a fake name? What's your dad's name? That's your wife's birthday? Hey, let's go. Yo, game player with the 2. Why is everyone saying Chiefs barbecue? I don't know. Who's saying that? I mean, I'm talking about an event I'm hosting on April 26th, and there will be barbecue there. It's at Boulevard. Who do you want the Chiefs to draft? Dude, I don't know yet. Cool, what about AJ McCarron as our backup? Hey, if the Chiefs want to take a look and bring in an old vet. Oh, okay, Chief Red Cloud, I get it. You'll be really bummed. Where did that go? How many securities did you hire? I haven't officially hired security yet. You're okay with letting Juju walk, says Sim. Thanks for a good year. Yeah, I mean, that's not anything I would like cry about by any means. I will say this, the free agent class for wide receivers this year right now is not that strong. Juju's one of the strongest guys, which that can actually create more demand for Juju, and he could get overpaid because of that, and the Chiefs may have to let him walk. But on the flip side of that, it's like, well, there's not a lot of other options that are stronger than Juju that are free agents.
We just do what we do.
So he's one of the best ones. We'll definitely have to see. Is there a promo code? No. No promo code, because when the event costs you $7,000, we just made the event as cheap as we could. So, no promo code. Thank you for the $5, though. Appreciate that, man. Doc Clay. Reaps. All right, now I get to see you again. Got 2 tickets. Yo, let's go, dude. Let's go, man. Yeah, there was a few people that said hey to me at Union Station. That was really cool.
Let's ride.
Then we went to a restaurant, and the manager was like, yo, are you the Chiefs YouTube guy? That was pretty cool. So, no, I appreciate that. Thanks for the 5. Smooth, thanks for the 10. Doc Clay, thanks for the 5. Yes, sir.
We just do what we do.
Anyone in Kansas City on that day better show up at Cole's party. Walking outside that late into the year. Ralph said, anyone in KC on that day better show up at Cole's party. Well, I will say this, you have to get a ticket in advance. You cannot buy tickets at the door because it's going to sell out. And due to fire code capacity, we can't have more than 160 in there. So we literally have 100 tickets left. And once they're gone, they're gone. And you can't buy it at the door. You wouldn't be able to get in. But what he's saying is funny. He is putting himself at great personal risk walking outside that late into the year. That lad may burst into flames. I'm going to put my hood up, man, and just stick to the shadows. Hunt lied to Reed. He's not coming back to KC. What are you talking about? Go Cardinals. Why? What's up, CLWXRF? How's it going, man? Yo, Becky's in here. She said, how's everyone doing? I'm working as usual, so I won't be chatting
Be the
much.
Grim Reaper and go get it.
Game player with the 2 said the Chiefs need Travis Hunter. What about Travis Scott? Just kidding. You talking about the cornerback, Travis Hunter? He's not even ready. Cornerback wide receiver. Ooh. He's still young though, isn't he? He's too young. How many are left? I think, I haven't checked since announcing it, but there's probably roughly there's like 100 left, or something like that. 100 tickets left. Cole, I think the Bengals are trading Higgins. Oh, no. Chris Wright with the 5 gifted. Thanks so much, man. Thank you. Thank you so much. The manager, the GM rather, of the Bills literally came out today and said it's a dumb idea to trade for Higgins. Like, we're not trading him. So, I unless he's just lying, I mean, it's not happening.
And go get it.
Bring in all the QB vets. Bichelle will beat them all out. The pre-draft events on your mom's birthday? Hey, what a day. Bring her in. Let's go. Father Crab said, this is my first time going to the NFL draft, and I've been a Chiefs fan my whole life, and it's going to be amazing. Hey, I'm stoked. Do you see Alan Lazard? Yeah, I did, Javier. I might cover that in a video tomorrow, actually. Smooth with the 2 said, will I be able to talk to you? Yeah, man, I'm just going to walk around and hang out with you guys. Yeah. Literally, it's a 3-hour event. I'm just going to walk around and hang out with you guys. There will be some door prizes and a couple giveaways. But, I mean, the main thing is we're just going to hang out, have water or beer or coffee or all 3. And, yeah, I'll just be, like, walking around and hanging out with you guys. Yo, Elizabeth with the freaking 200 bomb. Whoa. She says, hi, Chiefs Kingdom. Yow. Everybody say E in the chat. What's up, Elizabeth? Hope you are doing well. Are you going to be in town for the draft, Elizabeth? If so, we are having an event. I think Danny emailed you. If you're free and want to roll through, be more than happy to host you. So let me know. It's at Boulevard Brewery. So 3 hours on Wednesday, April 26th. And we're just going to hang out, barbecue, beer, and talk Chiefs. Are you the Chiefs YouTube guy? No, but my beard is, says Cora. Yeah, it's funny. Normally when they approach me, they got me on their phone. And they're like, this is you, right? You're this guy? Elizabeth, thanks so much for the 200 bomb. Harry Countryman with the 4 months. Keep it up, Cole. Love the channel and your videos. Hoping to see you at the party. I mean, I'm going to be there. So let's go. If you're coming, let's go, man. I was going to say one other thing. Oh, yeah. By that time, it's also going to be... the channel's going to be at 100,000 subs. So that's going to be another cool thing to celebrate. Yeah. How many? Okay, I already answered that. I know it's weird, but I think they need more wide receiver. I mean, you can never go without enough cowbell. You always need more cowbell, right? Watered down coffee beer. Watered down coffee beer? Yeah, you could just mix it all. Yeah, Chief for life. I don't think Tank 7 is on tap, though I would absolutely love it. I don't know what's actually going to be on tap. My wife just texted me and said, pin the registration comment. I'll definitely try. Does Elizabeth Reed know Andy Reid? I have no idea. Probably, in some capacity. I mean, she has season tickets, so she's always around. What's your favorite bar in Lee Summit? Ooh, man. Fringe is dope. We like 3rd Street Social a lot. Yeah, I'll pin this comment right here. Boom. Pinned it. Yeah, they do need some wide receiver help next year a little bit. Game player. I mean, they've got what, 3 or 4 guys potentially not coming back as of right now, I mean, you got Justin Watson. You know, he was a 1-year signing. You got McCole Hardman. You've got Juju Smith-Schuster. I mean, that's 3 right there. You do have Tony, Sky, and MVS currently all under contract. So then you have the J. Ross squared guys. You got Justin Ross and John Ross. But I mean, yeah, I do think they've got to do something at the wide receiver position. They'll probably draft one. I don't know how early they'll draft one, but I do think they will draft one. And then if you don't sign Juju, you've got to bring somebody in. That's an offset to Travis Kelce. I mean, Juju had a 1,000-yard season. Yeah, Juju had a 1,000-yard season. I mean, it was like 950. Yo, Prairie Girls in here. What up, what up, what up? We need some more Bart Scott takes. Oh, gosh, I can't. That guy makes me insane. Hey, by the way, everybody in here, doesn't this look better? I'm not laggy anymore. You want to know why? And it's sad. I can't have 2 cameras plugged into my dock at once. As soon as I plugged into the second camera into my dock, it cut my frames in half. That's why I was all laggy. So now I have to figure out a different way to hook this second camera up. We'll troubleshoot it later. But as of right now, I think it looks fine. Can you guys confirm that I don't look laggy? I think I look fine. I heard if they got rid of Juju, they might pick up Lazard from Green Bay. I mean, Juju's already a free agent. So, yeah, if they don't sign or like re-sign him to a new deal, Alan Lazard, I think, is on the list of free agents. If I go to SpotTrack.com and pull up, let's see, if I go to NFL. No, I want, let me see, NFL free agents. Yeah. I think Lazard is a free agent. And I'm going to cover actually that subject tomorrow with Lazard, and I'll touch on some wide receivers because MVS was trying to recruit Lazard. So we'll talk about that in a video. But, like, yeah, I don't mind Lazard. He's not like a lights out, like wide receiver 1, but he would definitely add. He had like, what, 700 or something yards last season. He's pretty tall. He's like 6'5", a great blocking wide receiver. Yeah, I do like him. I mean, let's see. Alan Lazard, he's 27. So a bit older, but not like too old. But yeah, he had 788 yards and 6 TDs last season. 500 yards the year before, 450. The year before that, 477 the year before that. So he's like a 400 to 700 yard receiver. You know, if you could bring him in for nothing crazy, I mean, I don't see why it's not exploring the option, but we got to see what they do with Juju or what their plan is there at the wide receiver position. Certainly, it's something we gotta watch. Yo, Tiffany with the 1 gifted membership, and then Aaron with the 5 gifted as well. Holy smoke, sorry, I muted my effects with these gifteds, and then I forgot to turn it back on. Oh my gosh, you guys are going nuts. Aaron with 5 more, I feel like you just gifted. Maybe that was Chris Wright. Either way, Aaron does it all the time too. Becky with the 20, keeping you on in the background, but lots of work to do. I'll miss y'all at the get-together. Becky, if you can make it, let's go. We'll get you in. No, thanks so much for the 20 and your generosity as always. We did get one of your bottles.
And go get it.
We got one of your bottles in, Becky, but I don't think the second one's in yet, but soon. How do you think our defense is going to do next year? Asks Ezekiel. Well, I mean, in theory, man, pretty well. And here's why I say that. I mean, there's a couple things we need to see what happens, because we need to look at what they do with Chris Jones' contract. We need to look at what they do with Frank Clark. You know, do they just keep Snead on his current deal? Like, I'm totally fine with that. You know, there's talk of like trading L'Jarius Snead. I don't think they will. I kind of hope not. But then, dude, outside of those guys, like Juan Thornhill, he could be gone. Do they bring Juan back? If, you know, depending on how they replace those few pieces, like if they don't restructure Frank Clark and they just let him walk because he has a huge cap hit, you know, can you make up for Frank Clark with a free agent signing and somebody in the draft, like, because you've got Carlos Dunlap as well, who was a 1-year guy, free agent. So in theory, the defense will be better next year, but it's hard to there's so many pieces that need filled that it's hard to say for sure. But at the same time, the core of the defense is strong. A lot of the Chiefs had the second youngest defense last year. Nick Bolton's still going to be there. I think all the linebackers are still going to be there. So Willie Gay, Leo Chanel was drafted last year. I think Darius Harris, he's on a one. I think he was on the last year of his deal. I could be wrong. I don't know about Darius Harris, but the secondary is largely intact. Justin Reed signed for 2 more years. Brian Cook, rookie. Jalen Watson, Trent McDuffie. Dude, what are you guys doing? Becky with the 5. What is going on? Yo, Becky with the 5 gifted. Brand with the 5 gifted. Bill with the 5 gifted. And Chris Wright with 5 more gifted. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You guys are going crazy. Daniel with the 5. Always full of legends in these HBTC live streams. Jeez. That's crazy. I answered 1 question and I look and there's been 20 gifted. Yeah, I said that, Grim Reaper. There's John Ross and Justin Ross. They're going to fight for a roster spot, but I'm talking about if Juju doesn't come back, you need to sign somebody that's that you know. It's not like it's not like a low risk, potential high reward, UDFA signing or vet signing on a future deal like John Ross. I'm talking about replacing almost wide receiver 1 talent and Juju Smith-Schuster. Now we were talking about Alan Lazard, so I don't know if he's a Juju replacement. I do like John Ross and Justin Ross. It's hard to know how they're going to do. I just am going to root for them and wish them the best, Whoa, dude. Chief for life with the 5 gifted. That is absolutely insane. You guys are going nuts. Who's the best receiver in the NFL? I don't know. Tyreek's in there. Devontae's in there. Cooper Kupp. Justin Jefferson. Who else? Those guys are all up there. Up in here. Yo, what's up, K-Wayne? Yeah, you got to get home for this event. Yes, sir. You got to get home. Oh, you got your 2 tickets, K-Wayne? Oh, let's go. You got 2? Who's coming? Pearl's Tavern? I don't know that I've been there. Getting ready to watch your Carson Wentz post? Nice, Tony. Yep. I hope we draft a running back in the first round. Eric Fox is timed out on this channel. You're out of here. I'm just kidding. He's the guy that has definitely made a bunch of CEH jokes. What's up, Disney Kid? Bluey is a Cowboys fan. What's up, man? I heard if they got... Oh, yeah, we've talked about that. How far down am I? What is going on? Colorado Avalanche Stanley Cup champs? I don't even watch hockey, dude. Did that just happen, or was that last year? Because I have no idea. What are your thoughts on the D-line for the next season? Well, yeah, I kind of talked about that. It's tough. You've got several defensive tackles that are free agents. Then we've got to see what they do with Chris Jones. We got to see what they do with Frank Clark. Dude, they could leave. I don't think they could leave Chris Jones's contract as is and even franchise tag him next year. But they can't leave Frank Clark's as is. And then there's Carlos Dunlap. Are you bringing him back? Or are you going to bring a different vet back? Man, you guys are going crazy with the gifted. Those dono sounds will be going off for a little while. Yo, Alexander with the 5. Yo, thanks, man. Let me get in on this dono action. Ross Squared is going to be fun to watch. Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see, just how they do in OTAs and training camp and then preseason, right? We were all excited about, Josh Gordon or Cornell Powell just to see how they did. And, obviously it didn't pan out for them. You could kind of see how it trended as it got closer to the regular season. But I'm definitely excited to see those guys. And, John Ross is freaking fast autofocus, fast AF. I'll be curious to see what Andy Reid and company do with that guy. Same with Justin Ross. If he can stay healthy, I'm excited to see that. We'll definitely see, man. They'll be fighting for at least at first, in my opinion, just one of the bottom wide receiver spots. But that doesn't mean they can't work their way up production-wise. I mean, Justin Watson was a guy they signed to a futures deal last year, and we were kind of like, he didn't really do anything in Tampa, right? I mean, he was kind of a special teams guy, but he ended up making the roster, and he made just, he did struggle a little bit near the back half of the season, but he made some splash plays. I mean, this year, what did he have? 34 targets for 315 yards and 2 TDs. But, some of those were some big plays. One of those 2 touchdowns was against the Chargers on Thursday Night Football. That was a huge touchdown. He was in coverage. Or who was in coverage with him? J.C. Jackson. I don't even remember the second touchdown. I don't remember it. He almost scored a third touchdown on a bomb near the back half of the season. Near the back. It wasn't playoffs. I don't think, or maybe it was the playoffs. Either way, man, I'm definitely excited to see how it all pans out. We have to wait quite a while to see, but I am excited about it. Yo, Jay Fabbing with the 5 as well. Thanks so much, man. For Bromley keeps spamming the word Bengals. Yes, they watched the Chiefs win a Super Bowl from their couch. They did. They did, man. Thanks for letting us all know and reminding us. Can't wait to see Bolton take the next step. I am excited about Bolton. Dude, did you guys know how young Nick Bolton is? I mean, he is so young. He's 22. Nick Bolton is 22. That's a wee little lad. What and how do I use my membership? Well, you get access to members-only perks, the badge. You get access to the members-only Discord, which if I do !Discord, you can hang out with us in the chat. Should we go after Jalen Ramsey? No, I talked about him in a video recently. Honestly, mods, you got to remind me. I want to do ! And then on some of these players, because I get asked quite a bit right now about Jalen Ramsey, but I've already talked about him in a video. So I'd love to ! Some of these players and link them to the YouTube video that I talk about them. Because I've also already talked about DeAndre Hopkins quite a bit, and I still get asked that. I've talked about the Snead trade and Jalen Ramsey. There's quite a few things I've already talked about. You hope Dunlap is extended? Well, he was on a 1 year, so maybe they bring him back on another 1 year. That could definitely happen. Cole, who's the best QB in your opinion? I mean, maybe who? I mean, Joe Burrow is up there. I mean, I guess, Josh Allen is up there. But then Patrick Mahomes is kind of on this tier of his own. And then those guys are over here. They're all good. But Patrick Mahomes is he's on another one. Yo, what's up, Melissa? How's it going? How much longer do you think Kelsey has? Dude, hopefully years. I mean, 2 to 3 good more, or 2 to 3 seasons that he might even go longer than that. But I'm just saying 2 to 3 seasons of 1,000-yard production. I mean, that would be incredible. Oh, NFL fan said the same. Mahomes all day. Yeah, D-Hop's 31. Yeah, and anybody asking about the event, I talked about it at the beginning of the stream. It's also pinned in the comment. It's a pre-draft hangout at Boulevard. It's a private event. You have to buy tickets for it. Beer is included on tap. Boulevard, cold brew, and we're going to hang out for 3 hours. It's at the Rec Deck at Boulevard Brewery. It's an awesome venue. So that's going down Wednesday, April 26th from 6 to 9 p.m. Get your tickets if you want to go. I would get them quickly. There's only 100. There was 150 tickets, and there's already only 100 left. And I just announced it a couple days ago. So definitely snag a ticket if you want to go. Wait a minute, is it true? Yeah, Travis Kelce is hosting Saturday Night Live next Saturday, not this Saturday, but next. Is that right, guys? I mean, I could pull it up and see. I put it in my calendar because I think I'm going to do a live stream reaction to it and just hang out on that night. When is it? Oh, it's this Saturday. Yeah, sorry, it's this Saturday. Yeah, it's in like 4 days. Jalen Ramsey is Eli Apple's father? What the heck? Mixman, what's up? He said, great to see you updating the channel. Oh, I appreciate that. Appreciate you, Mixman. Thanks for being in here. Yeah, all the info of the event is pinned up top. That's the link where you can join or like just check out more info. Yeah, and if you do !register, one of the mods do, that'll also pull it down. What's up, Brinley? Hosting on the 5th. Yeah, that's this weekend. Yeah. Is Juju gonna go? Like to the event? Or to Saturday Night Live? Or go to another team in free agency? That's a pretty broad question. Can you elaborate? And I will try. Travis is 33. Or he's gonna be 33. Travis Kelce age. Travis is 33. Yeah, he's gonna be 34 October 5th. Mm-hmm. Gosh. William, me too, man. Scott Crosser said, who are your draft crushes for the Chiefs? I don't know that I necessarily have any yet, man. I haven't dug in. You know, I will say this. If you really want draft stuff, which I think, Scott, like I recognize your name. You're one of the OGs here, and you're probably already there. But like KCSN, RGR, they're going to have a lot more draft stuff than I do right now. But we will get there. Yep. I'm just starting to go down the rabbit hole of free agency right now. And then we'll be digging into the draft too. But like, I'm not that studied on it at the moment. You heard from Andy Reid's brother's cousin's sister? What the frick? It is rumor season that they're going to trade Mahomes to the Panthers. Huh. Okay. You love Juju's energy? Me too. Terry is busy at work per usual. What's up, Terry? Man, I was just saying we should get Mariota or Danny Dimes. Yeah, I talked about Mariota in today's video a little bit because I talked about Carson Wentz. I said somewhere saying Mariota might be a better fit. How do you feel about the Chiefs in 10 years? Good God almighty. That's a long time away, man. I have no idea. 10 years? Oh, man. Balloon said, I love that hoodie. Dude, thank you. I found it at Rally House. It was like a pop-up at Rally House at Union Station. So it's got it's super light digital camo. You could probably see it like a little bit. But yeah, it's super neutral. I liked it a lot. I had to pick it up. Had to snag it. Yeah, I bet you the Kelce brothers. Yeah, it is Kelce. It's Kels and Kelce. I think that was the singer. Yeah, and then Kelce, Travis is going to be there. I'm sure his brother, hopefully Mahomes. Maybe we see Andy Reid in there. Elizabeth, Reid with the 100. I'll try to get to the event. Sounds so fun. Just had a baby last week, so life is hectic right now. Elizabeth, you just had a baby last week? You had a baby? Like, dang, that is crazy. Congrats. You went to the Super Bowl. I'm almost positive. Yeah, you went to the Super Bowl and then you had a baby right after. Yo, that is incredible. Well, congrats. Hopefully you and baby are safe, all good, and wish nothing but the best. We are not that far removed from that season of life. Our youngest just turned 3. So that is a fun time. Dang, that is awesome. Congrats on the baby. Yeah, E. Everybody spamming him E's. Yeah, as people are asking boy or girl, I wasn't trying to pry, but yeah, hopefully the boy or girl is healthy and doing well. That's freaking awesome. Should we keep L'Jarius Sneed? Asks Finn. Yeah, I mean, if the Chiefs want to call around to see what they could get for the guy, I mean, okay. But that's a tough one for me. Here's another thing you could do. You could let Sneed play this year, which they could just very well do that. He's on the last year of his rookie deal. They don't have to do anything with Sneed this season. The reason why people say potentially look to trade Sneed is just to get draft capital out of him and and this upcoming draft is a strong cornerback draft. You take another early investment at corner, and then your secondary basically stays young for years to come, where Snead's going to demand $17 to $20 million a year from some team next year. Another thing you could do, you could just let Snead play this year and tag him next year. You could franchise tag him, get 2 years out of the guy. I mean, the franchise tag's still not going to be cheap. So, you think about this, especially if they get Orlando Brown Jr.'s deal done this year, which Brett Veach hinted at in his presser today. He hinted at the fact that he would ideally like to get a long-term deal done with Orlando. I know there's going to be a line in the sand on what they are willing to offer. They couldn't come to an agreement last year before the deadline. But if they have Orlando and the left tackle situation buttoned up, you don't have to worry about tagging your left tackle. You could tag Snead, you could tag somebody else. So that is certainly interesting. For Bromley, I'm just going to go ahead and boot you, man, because you can only say one word. I mean, I don't know if, you're just, I don't want to be super rude. So I'm just going to say goodbye, you little dillweed, and see you later. Because all you can say is one word. I think you're broken. You need to Alt, Control, Delete, refresh your tiny little brain. See you later. Question, do you ever plan on sitting down? Yeah, I sit like every live vid. I pretty much alternate sitting and standing. Yeah. You could have adopted Cora for free, Queen Reed, said Jennifer. What the heck? What? There's a baby Reed, said Maddie. Yeah, thanks again, Elizabeth, for the 2 bomb, the 1 bomb. Talking about 200 and 100. Many blessings. Appreciate that. Snead better land a 1. Yeah, if they trade Snead, man, it's going to be for a 1. Either a first round or like a super early second. You combine those and move up in the draft and get another corner. Dude, if they got another, I don't know. Oh my gosh, what the heck? Becky with the 100. Keep Snead. I'm 100% serious. $100 or 100% serious. Holy smokes, Becky. Oh my gosh. You guys are going crazy, man. Yo, Cole, what's up? Ukulele? How have you been? No, I'm doing good, man. Doing really good. Yeah, Becky with the 100 bomb. Hey, we got B for Becky and Britt Lyons. Look at that. We got B's in there. Fantastic. Rework Clark's contract and extend Snead. Well, they really need to pay attention. They got to figure out Chris Jones first. I think that's going to depend on some things in my opinion. I'll definitely be curious to see how it plays out. Becky, thanks so much for the 100. Holy smokes. No wonder Becky works so much. She has to pay off the donuts. Cole will be able to pay off the 7K in the party. This is my living, man. So it wasn't a huge risk to front. I didn't have to front everything. I didn't have to front all 7K for the Boulevard event, but had to put a down payment on, which was like almost 50%. Then the rest is due a couple weeks before. I think the event's going to sell out pretty quickly, so it wasn't that hard of a decision. What do you think about CEH, says Tony? I talked about him in today's video. I kind of am of the mindset that the Chiefs might keep him around for this next year for just depth purposes like they did. Like, think of like Ronald Jones. Just think of CEH in that role. A lot of people are saying, cut CEH, trade CEH. Well, okay, cutting him would be dumb. He's on his rookie deal. He's not that expensive. You could trade him. You're not going to get much. So unless the Chiefs are just in love with a running back in the later rounds, they're like, let's just trade CEH. We will free up some cap space. You'll free up whatever his contract is, like $1 million or something. I don't know what it is off the top of my head. You could package him for a trade this offseason. But, dude, I'm kind of the mindset right now, and I could definitely be wrong, but I'm like, why won't they just keep him for depth. I mean, God forbid one of the other running backs gets hurt, then you at least know you got a running back in there who knows the system now. Can CEH stay healthy? Oh, shoot. Britt with the 200. Oh, spam the bees in chat. We got Britt, Lion, and Becky Bees in chat now. Brrr. That's what that sounds like when you put all the bees together. Britt, what's up, man? Dude, we're just talking off-season stuff. We talked a little bit earlier about the event. Thanks so much for the 200 bomb. Yo, freeze frame with the 2. Thank you, man. Do you like Imagine Dragons? Dad, donate more? LOL. What? Who's your dad? Yo, what's up, Britt? How are you and the fam? I hope you can get a hotel, man. Britt hit me up and he's like, yo, all the hotels around Union Station are already sold out. Fine with keeping Sneady's great, but I don't think we can afford all these extensions and still have much depth. Yeah, that's the thought, not my actual name. He then said might be better to let him go a year early and get some picks for him. So you might be able to get a couple, 50 or earlier picks, pick 50 or sooner. I don't know. You let him play out this year, you could get a 3rd or 4th round comp pick for him next year when he walks or when he gets signed somewhere else in free agency. But you could get a lot more for him this year. Part of me is just like, I really feel like the Chiefs are high on Snead. I think they would rather opt to keep the guy. He's so versatile, whatever, however you say it, in this defense and the way Spags can use him. I'm like 75% sure Snead is kept. I'm not as confident that they keep CEH like they keep Snead. Like I still am like 65. I'm like 65% of me, at least at this moment, think CEH could stay next year. Now, that's not that confident, I guess, but it's not like, I'm not like, oh yeah, 90% sure CEH is gone. Next year, oh yeah, he gone. They did not pick up his 5th-year option, so he's gone. I guess they could tag him if they wanted, but they're not gonna. Yo, Aaron Jacobson with the 3 months. Oh, he said that was my kid?
Be the Grim Reaper. And go get it.
Yo, that's freaking awesome. That's hilarious. Your kid donated and then said, Dad, donate more. That is freaking funny, man. Freeze frame 1. Yo, Chief LA15 with the 10. Please save me a spot. God willing, my health is good enough to travel. I'm expected to be in KCMO for the draft. Thank Bill Luster for the 1-month membership. Bill, the legend. Appreciate that. Chief LA said save him a spot.
We just do what we do.
Yo, thanks so much for the 10, brother. I hope your health is doing well. Are you done with treatment? Are you done with treatment, man? I hope so. Yo, Becky with the 5. All the B's together sure sounds an awful lot like beatbox. Beep, beep, box. Beep, 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 box. That was Becky's polite way of saying, can you please beatbox? All the B's together, to me, look like this. But, who am I? Just a guy in my basement covering Chiefs all day, every day, never leaving. I will leave for the draft event. I will. Thanks so much for the 5. Oh, shoot. Corn? Why is this guy spamming corn? Kadarius is better? Kadarius is better than who? I mean, yeah. Tony's going to be pretty good. Hey, ADZD. Take a lap, you little cornball. Snead was drafted where he was for a reason. Trade him for a 1st. I mean, if you consider the fact that L'Jarius Snead was a 4th rounder, it's pretty incredible. Info said Snead won't cost as much as people are thinking. The best savings would be to trade Tooney, even if he doesn't get as much in the trade. That's interesting. That's the first I've heard. Meaning, I haven't even looked into that. Yeah, I'll look into that and see what that could look like, what the savings could be, and stuff like that. if you're trading Tooney, though, who's filling that spot? You going to have, like, Darian Kennard or something, or maybe draft another guard? What are your thoughts there? I mean, Tooney is probably one of the most solid pieces of the line. I don't know what his contract details look like right now. Yo, what the freak? Aaron Jacobson with the 50 bomb said, guess I have to obey the kid. All right, this is getting crazy. Oh my gosh. I guess I have to obey the kid. Oh man, thank you so much, bro. Yo, and then we got 5 gifted from Brand again? Dude, he just gifted 5 earlier. What's your favorite team? I mean, just, you could look at the channel name. You could look at the jacket I'm wearing, the helmet in the background, the poster, maybe the helmet on this side. I'll let you guess and let me know what you think. What's up, Donnie? Thanks for the membership, man. Maddie says it sucks CH got hurt because he showed some potential at the start of the year. Yeah, he was looking pretty good at the start of the year. I will say this, though. Even before he got hurt, he did get surpassed by Pacheco as a starter. I mean, that happened a few weeks prior. Dude, what? Bro, Greg Coleman with 20 gifted. Oh my gosh. Dude, you guys are going so crazy now. I'm not going to get emotional, I don't think, but man, you guys are going insane.
And go get it.
I was always a little bit nervous too, like when the off season hit, I was like, man, it's going to get a little tougher just in general, like probably less views on the channel.
Yeah, when it's grim, be the Grim Reaper.
You know, football season's quote unquote over. But dude, the views have never been higher, even still. You guys are going insane. Yo, Chief LA with the 5. My health and energy have been doing better. Only one more treatment left. It's all in God's hands. Well, Chief LA, let me know. Because we might be able to, I don't really know how to reserve spots, but we might be able to do something for you, man. We might be able to do something for you. Thank you for the 5. And then Becky with the 10. Good God Almighty. Lord have mercy on my, I don't have a soul. I was going to say on my soul, but you know what they say. Don't have one. The new awesome emojis, and we still don't have a legend one. I need it. Hey, Brand, can we please make a legend emoji? We really need to. We do need one. Yo, Daniel Akers said, I feel left out. Man. Guess how old I am, says it's Finn. I mean, I have no idea. 13. How about that? 13? How close am I? I feel like only a kid would say, guess my age. Maybe I'm close. Somebody said, hey, Cole, when are you sitting? Because all I do is see you stand. I'm sitting right now. I'm sitting right now. Becky, you have gone crazy this stream. A lot of y'all. Greg. Brand. Chris with 5 more. Did I miss that? What the heck? The channel's always fire, says Doug in Kansas. What's up? Yo, George French with a 20 super sticker. We need a winning Super Bowl emoji. I poop at Madden. Uh-oh. What's the beer choice this evening? Yo, it's something different, man. It's Buck O'Neill. So we went to the Maiden KC store at the Plaza. Me and Danny did. Can you focus on this thing? Went to the Maiden KC store, I think is what it is, at the Plaza, and we sat down for a drink, and then like shopped around a little bit, and they have the you could buy your own like 6-pack. You could buy your own 6-pack of beer, and you could mix and match. And so this was the Buck O'Neill Barrel Aged Saison Ale. It's not bad. It's 9%. It's pretty good though. Yo, thanks again, George, for the $20 super sticker. Daniel, I mean, Chris Wright with multiple gifted. Becky going crazy with donos and gifted. Donnie, thanks for that membership. Night Haunter, it's like Christmas up in here. It's crazy. Nick, what's up, dude? How's it going? What's the news? It's in the pinned comment, but I'm hosting a pre-draft event at Boulevard Brewery, April 26th, 6 to 9 p.m. It costs. You got to get tickets, but beer is included. Barbecue is included, and I'm going to be there. We're just going to hang out as a community. It's at the Rec Deck at Boulevard. It's such a sick venue. So, Cole, Doug said Cole the Coffee is fire. Hey, I'm glad you like it, man. Let's go. If I donated $100, will it help you in the channel? I mean, I never expect anybody to donate anything. But this is my living. But dude, you don't have to do that. I'm just glad you're here. Need ketchup bottle emoji? Ooh, that's a good one. How is that beer? I mean, it tastes pretty good. Yeah, it doesn't taste like as good to me as a Tank 7, but it's still good. Night Haunter with 5. Oh my gosh. There's at least, dude, there has to have been 100 gifted already today. I mean, I can't do the math right now, but it's got to be close. You guys here a few lives ago and never left your channel since your vids are fire. And by the way, Mahomes equals GOAT trophy at football. Let's go, Carter. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you enjoy the content, man. How many yards do you think Patrick Mahomes will throw for? Are you talking about next season? I mean, close to 4,500, 5,000, right? I mean, somewhere in there he's got to. Greg Coleman. Wait. Yeah, Greg Coleman with another 20. Oh, my God. Whoa, man. Holy smoke. Dude, everybody's getting gifted a membership. It's like Oprah up in here giving away cars. You get a car. You get a car. Wow. If she shows love, check her temp. What, Cora? Are you quoting like a song? Hey, Cole, where you get the earlier dark jacket? What's up, Lando? I got it from Rally House. Is that the site, Rally House? Yeah, I bet you I could find the exact jacket because it's actually new. It would be, I think, men's, and it's going to be a jacket. I bet I could find it really quick. I bet you I could find the exact link. Oh, it ain't. Oh, wait. The other jacket I wear that everybody asks for, it's not sold anymore. Oh, is this it? It looks just like this, but it's got a hood. Oh, I mean, I don't see it, actually. Yo, James Johnson with the gifted. Oh my gosh. Hey, love your content, says Ezekiel. Keep doing what you do. How about those Chiefs? Trees with leaves, says Steve French, the cougar from Trailer Park Boys. Yo, Lando said looks fire. I'm glad you like it, man. I loved it. I was like, I got to get it. Sorry for spamming corn. You're all good, 80. This is random as heck. Cheesy Productions, hey, Cole, I'm going to make you a cool edit for when you hit 100K and you get your plaque. Oh my gosh, at 100K, we're going to get the plaque. I forgot about that. I can also get the channel verified. I can apply for the check mark. We need the check mark, man, because when people make fake channel names, like I can literally say, if the channel that comments that says, how about this Chiefs doesn't have a verified check mark, disregard. It's a little harder to see and tell right now. Yo, Blue Devil, what's up, man? How you doing? Cole, can we explore the Chris Jones trade scenarios? Can we talk about it, please? I mean, yeah, it's a possibility that I don't know how likely it is. Brett Veach said today that it would be in the interest of KC basically to talk about keeping Jones here. He wants to retire a Chief. But dude, you could get a lot for Chris Jones in a trade. The problem is, I don't know, like, no matter how much you get for Chris Jones, and I'm not an expert on, like, somebody in chat probably knows more than I do on like how much you could actually get for Chris Jones in a trade, but it's going to be several picks. I don't think you can get quite the haul that you got for Tyreek, but you can still get quite a bit. If you do that, man, you have to double, triple dip. I mean, you've got to draft heavy for D-line and hope somebody develops. What I would prefer them do, honest to God, I would really prefer them to keep Chris Jones around. Even if you're like, we don't want Chris Jones to be here long term. Okay. Keep him on his current deal, absorb that cap hit. It's a big cap hit. It's like $28 million. Keep him here. You could tag him next year, but then draft defensive tackles and let them work alongside Chris Jones. Even working alongside Chris Jones for a year could launch their progress and growth in the NFL. I mean, I think we talked about this last stream. Most people are not cool with trading Chris Jones. I don't think. Yo, Dub Freak with the 50. Oh my gosh, the 50 European pound. I don't even know what they are these days. What is it now? Big love from Birmingham, UK with our 11 draft picks. Do you think we trade up in the first round or trade out for more picks? Well, thanks so much, bro. It might be with comp picks. I think it might be. Well, we have 9 plus the potential of getting 3 comp picks, right, guys? I'm almost positive. I don't know. Brett Veach talked about this in his presser today. He basically is not afraid to trade up if they feel like, a player that's there is a true round 1 grade and it's worth the value. Like they did that for McDuffie. If they're getting into the 20s, man, and they're like, we don't really see any, like most of our true round 1 grades are gone. We don't really see anybody. Let's trade back and acquire extra picks because we know, let's just say this. They want to grab a corner and they know that the cornerback class is super strong in day 2, even day 3. They could trade back, get more assets, certainly. They did that last year, trading 50. Then they got Sky Moore at 54, and I think Darian Kennard with what they traded back with. So, yeah, I think it just depends on who's on the board for Brett Veach and company there. He kind of talked about it in his presser today. Like, he's always going to look at just the value for where they are and not always just the position, because he said a few years ago they thought they were good at D-line, and then like 3 D linemen got injured early on in the season, like within the first 3 weeks. And so, he's always going to just look at where players are and their value. And you will obviously have to look at, well, we need to fill, we need a safety, or we need a defensive, we have 3 or 4 linemen, maybe even 5 that are free agents, D linemen. So first, thanks for the 50. The Chiefs very well could draft up. Part of it depends on what they do in free agency. What are they going to do with Andrew Wiley? What are they going to do with Orlando Brown Jr., the Chris Jones situation, Frank Clark situation? Once we see what they do in free agency with those guys, we'll get a little bit better of a idea of what they could do in the draft. Yeah, thanks so much for the 50. Greg, you are a freaking legend too, man. Thank you. Hello, everyone. What's up? Followed the Buddha. Can I bring mini corn dogs to the pre-draft event? Sure, Uri. I don't know if they'll let you in with them, but smuggle them in your pockets, man. I'll have one with you. Chris Jones is one of a kind. Okay, you might go 5 years before you define another Chris Jones. Give me a break. How about those Chiefs? Why are you mad at me? Somebody said, can you talk about a potential Chris Jones trade? So I said I'm not for it, but that's what it could look like. You give me a break, James. I just got asked a question, man. Don't hate me. Cole, we might trade Orlando Brown and get a top 15 draft pick. I saw an article out there that, who was it? Was it the Jets, maybe? I think it was the Jets have pick 13, and that could be something that happens. It was just a potential what if scenario. I think it was they need a left tackle, And you know what you get with Orlando, where if you opt to take a left tackle even early in round 1, you don't know how good they're really going to be and translate in the NFL. So yeah, I mean, could happen. You'd have to tag and trade him. But definitely could happen. I don't know at the moment how likely that is, but I did see that article. I might talk about it in a video here soon. Terry with the 5 gifted. Yo, I muted the membership sounds because the gifted memberships are going to go. They'll be going off for a while. Orlando Brown is the hardest decision. That is definitely a tough one, Nathan. It really is. Follow said it'll be another 50 years till we see another Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, right. Yo, what's up, Rachel? Break him off a piece of that freaking Kit Kat bar. What's up, Rachel? Who's getting the Kit Kat bar? Clark the Shark for a better O-line. Yeah, I mean, I feel like the O-line is the strength of the team, though. I mean, you could bring back Wiley for probably a pretty affordable deal. The interior trio is what they are. Yeah, the left tackle situation you got to look at, but I mean, the O-line was the strength of the team, man. I mean, I think if you're going to get rid of Frank Clark, you've got to replace his production, and probably through the draft and maybe even via free agency of some sort, pick up something. You guys would agree, right? Cole, you want D-Hop or OBJ? Can I say neither? Terry said trying to get Cole 100K memberships. Oh my gosh, could you imagine? Which Chiefs player, says Eric, currently on the roster will have a breakout season next year? Oh, man. Breakout season? Can we say Kadarius Toney? Do we like that? I kind of feel that. I do have some higher hopes, at least, for Sky Moore. I think Pacheco's going to have a great season. You're going to be able to start him from week 1. So I do like that. Let me think of defensive side of the ball. What else? Who else? Trent McDuffie, he'll have a great year. I think Karlaftis could have a better year, as he's learning and developing and growing. There's a few that came to mind. Do you guys agree? Yo, George with the 5. What's up, man? Do you think Matt Nagy as OC is a downgrade from Bieniemy? That's really hard to... I don't know. I will say this. Matt Nagy's a great coach, formerly an OC. He's been around forever. Andy Reid trusts him. And one of the biggest keys to me is he has great rapport with Patrick Mahomes. And it's like beyond evident. Do I think he's a downgrade? I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, Andy Reid pretty much runs the offense. I mean, that was kind of my thing about Bieniemy. I was like, I'm not going to give this guy too hard of a time either way. I mean, no matter who the OC is in Kansas City, the Chiefs offense is going to fire on basically all cylinders as long as Andy Reid is here. I don't know that Matt Nagy's a downgrade. I don't mind the move. He learned a lot. He was a head coach for the Bears for 4 years. He learned a lot, formerly an OC of the Chiefs. So, yeah, I think it's going to be fine, personally. I think our QB coach is a downgrade, says Trees with Leaves. Well, he was formerly the assistant QB coach. So he was already there and around Mahomes. Oh, yeah, that's actually a good one. Not my actual name. Dark Horse Noah Gray. Yeah, that's actually, I think the Chiefs could draft a tight end too. Jamal Charles become a coach. Hey, I'm for that. Absolutely, Cole. Tony will have a big year. Tony is too injury prone. Is there any top end receivers in the draft? I mean, there's some receivers. I just don't know that the Chiefs would go round 1 receiver. I mean, they could. If they have a true round 1 grade on a guy that's fallen to the 20s, they could trade up and go get him. They did it with McDuffie when we thought they wouldn't do that for a corner, and they freaking did it. So I'll never say, yeah, Leo Chanel could be a good one, Eric. I'll never say, like, that they will never. If they do not extend Juju, if they don't extend Juju or re-sign him to a deal, and they don't really make any crazy wide receiver moves this offseason, I could definitely see them snagging an early wide receiver in the draft for sure. Sky Moore will break out, says a couple people. I say Snead will have an incredible year. I was going to say that, Mike, but like he kind of already had a great year. So, I mean, I kind of expect him to have another one next year. James with the 5. Let's go, man. Appreciate you. I know, Cole, you're cool, Redbeard. I'm not killing the messenger, just the manager. All good, James. You're good, man. Yeah, I mean, I'm not in the trade Chris Jones camp, but somebody said, hey, can we talk about what it would look like if they did? So I was like, oh, okay, we can talk about it. Night Hunter, I will say, if we want to get our blossoming linebackers into all-pro form, we hired Derek Johnson as a linebacker coach or assistant. I mean, dude, that's freaking perfect, to be honest. Yes, I am all for that. Yes, sir. Couple more years, the QB's coach and OC will just be formalities. Mahomes will basically be both. Yeah, I mean, him and Andy Reid have such rapport, man. Jennifer, Double D, it's a signed Tony G helmet. Oh, someone asking about this helmet? Yeah, it's a signed Tony Gonzalez helmet. Yeah, my wife got it for me for Christmas. You can't really see it. It's not in focus. But you could actually see his signature. You can see it there. It's super blurred out because I'm in focus, but yeah. What is that? Oh, it's my heater. I was like, what the heck? Sky Moore is nothing more than a D-Rob? I mean, okay. D-Rob was still a good contributor, when needed to be. I mean, Mahomes can kind of use everybody. We'll see, though. We'll definitely see. Yo, what's up, Malachi? How you doing, brother? Yeah, Derek Johnson would be great. How long will you grow your beard? I mean, I trim it every couple weeks. It pretty much just stays like this. Aaron Donald as a linebacker? Oh my gosh, that would be crazy. You think Willie will have a breakout year? I do like that. Carlos Dunlap doesn't get enough credit. I'd like to see Carlos Dunlap back, man. I'm super glad that he got a ring. Super glad. Smith, MVS will be free agents. MVS is on a 3-year deal. He still has 2 years left with the Chiefs. He could be cut, but it's not because his contract is up. No. But Juju is a free agent. Yeah. I mean, dude, there's no ring without MVS going off in the AFC Championship game. But I would think they keep MVS at least one more year. He has 1 year under the belt now in the current system. I think you keep him one more. If you want to cut him after year 2, then okay. I don't see a reason why they need to. He was pretty much healthy that I can remember all year as well, which is big. I mean, you got to think about that too. He played almost every game. Like, I'm trying to think off the top of my head if he really was injured. I don't think he was. I really don't think he was, which is big too. No one's going to break out if you don't respond. Wait, what? You don't like the stream so much because how many... Okay. Whoa. What are you talking about, Finn? I don't even know what you just said. You think Nick Bolton will have a breakout year? I mean, it's going to be hard to have a better year than he did this year. Even if he's just there or close. That's a win. Jalen Ramsey can go with the Chiefs. Wait, what? As Juju Smith-Schuster leaves with the Chiefs? I don't see a reason why Jalen Ramsey needs to be here for that much money. I hope Tony comes out next year and avoids injury. Yeah, me too, Carmen. I mean, hopefully this offseason with, the Chiefs medical staff, with Bobby Stroop if he goes there. Yeah, I mean, hopefully they get him right. Yep, and he stays. He stays. YouTube, yeah, they take 30 They take 30 trees. But it's all good. We got tax. We got tax lady. Yeah. Resign Juju. I am in that camp. But I mean, the Chiefs are going to have a breaking point, man. They're only going to go so far with these guys. If a team offers Juju 20-something million a year for what? I mean, I don't think that's going to happen, but the Chiefs aren't paying that. So they'll just let him walk and find another. I like the idea of him staying, but we'll just have to see. Yo, what's up, Big Chief? Call your new video about Carson Wentz as a backup was crazy and interesting to consider. Andy Reid loves fixing good QBs. Yeah, look at Vic. I mean, if it's not Carson Wentz, I just wouldn't be surprised if it's a veteran QB. If they don't bring in a vet, it's because they are that high on Buechele. It's just, it would be literally the first time since Andy Reid has been in Kansas City that they don't have like a true veteran backup. Yeah, I mean, Nick Foles, Chase Daniel, Matt Moore, Chad Henne. I mean, that's kind of always been the backups that he's been, using. Those are vets in the game. 5+ years. I think Chase Daniel was like on year 4 or something like that, but when they first brought him on. We have our tight end, says James. I mean, we have for sure Travis, Noah Gray. That's it. Guaranteed. They could very well bring back Fortson. I think is he a restricted free agent? I'm trying to remember. ERFA. And then Blake Bell is not a guarantee. I think he's a free agent, and he had hip surgery last season, and he came back off IR, but then was inactive near the end stretch there. So, we'll have to see about Blake Bell. I don't know if I agree that we have our tight ends. I mean, we have tight end 1 and 2. We have Kelsey and Gray. And if Fortson comes back, which I think he will, he has some production. I still wouldn't be surprised if they drafted a tight end. I mean, they got a lot of draft picks. It might not be early, but they could draft one. Juju, good hands, big body. Oh, I thought you said big booty. I was like, what? Mahomes trusts him, savvy in space. Yeah, perfect offset to Travis Kelce. Yeah, 100%. I hope Kelce has 5 years left. Is that wishful thinking? I mean, that would make him 39. I would love it. We'll definitely have to see. I hope so. It's Finn says, do you play Madden? Not really, like a little bit. Lazard doesn't fit the offense as well as MVS does. Yeah, I don't mind the idea, but if you don't bring in Juju, I don't think Lazard is like the counterpiece to offset the absence of Juju. I love the Chiefs when I'm a Giants fan. What's up, Mask? Were you a Kadarius Toney fan? What were you like when the Chiefs won? Asked Boxer. I mean, I streamed it. I streamed a reaction to it, so I was in shock, I think, would be the answer. Okay, MVS missed 1 game to illness. Nice, Jessica. I knew he didn't miss much. Austin said, I want Fortson to have a good year. Man, I respect his story. Yeah, from coming back from the Achilles injury, I mean, he dislocated his elbow late last season. He came back. He was in a brace. So, yeah, he has a crazy story. Converted from a wide receiver. Yeah, J.J. Watt retired, yeah. So proud of the rookies, said Sapphire. Hey, me too. Only rookie to not produce was Kennard. In Beach we trust. I mean, that was a great draft year. Actually, an absolutely insane draft year. I mean, even Najee Johnson, was he a 7th round pick? He was even, he worked his way up to a special team starter. Yeah, Kennard is a work in progress. Yeah. Can you get my Madden username? Dude, I don't even know what it is. I don't play like that. I don't even know. Yo, what's up, Eli? How you doing, man? Travis gonna stay to retire? Hold my breath. I don't see why he would leave Kansas City. I really don't. Hey, y'all can't stay doing family stuff? Oh, you can't stay. What's up, Pryor? No, you're all good, man. Thanks for popping in to say what's up. Kennard is the new Allegretti, says Ocean. Ooh. Like a nice rotational piece, mainly used at the guard. I can see that. Darian Hulk Smash Kennard. Jennifer knows. Yo, Jennifer, you be going off on the trolls in the comments. I appreciate you. People are so funny. Like, some of these videos, people literally don't watch it before commenting, and they'll be saying all kinds of stupid stuff about me, to be honest. It doesn't happen a lot, but sometimes they'll literally see the title of the video, and they'll just call me an idiot or something. And I'm like, did you even watch the video? If not, you're the idiot, you little dillweed. So anyway, I see you in the comments. Going to bat. Appreciate that. MVS is too expensive. $7 million a year versus a rookie contract, I would save money. I mean, it's not that much money. And he was productive. I think that could be like a Mahomes thing. Like if he tells Veach and Andy Reid, like, hey, if you guys want to look elsewhere for wide receiver, like they would never tell MVS this, but I'm just saying, like, they're going to go to Mahomes about the receiver stuff. If Mahomes is like, I would really like MVS here next year, I trust him. I mean, he made some clutch plays at times. They're not just going to cut a receiver without consulting with Mahomes. So that's a Mahomes thing, because it's not that much money at the end of the day. We really don't have a use for Kennard, though. Well, Scummy, we're gonna, because you can't keep all these players around forever. So you can't. Eventually, you're gonna have to freaking decide. You have Trey Smith and Creed on rookie deals. You're gonna have to sign one of those, possibly Creed. Maybe both. But then it's like, what are you going to do with the right tackle situation? You've got Orlando. You're going to have to pay that guy. Joe Tooney costs a lot of money, but he's also like 30. He ain't going to be around forever. So there's going to be a lot of decisions to come. But if Darian Kennard could work into one of the guard spots and actually be, a pretty effective guard, maybe he's not Joe Tooney level. But dude, that's what you got to think about. You got to think about, he's on a rookie deal for 3 more years. So a lot could happen then, and you never know. You think the Bears are going to slide? Because they already have a QB for number 1 overall pick. They didn't make it seem like they were going to go for a QB per se. They're talking about keeping Justin Fields, but I'll be curious to see what they do. What's up, famous 1K? What did I miss? Bro, I've been live for an hour and a half. Well, we talked about a lot of stuff. The rumors thing, it's more just like, hey, it's rumor season. It's starting. There was rumors of Alex Smith being QB coach. That's not true. And then you're going to hear every rumor under the sun. They're all going to start circulating. Kennard is the D-Rob of the offensive line. His best move is backwards. Oh, gosh, Eric. Oh, my gosh. Karlaftis kind of had a underrated year last year, to be honest. At the end of the year, he started to get more sacks. I think he led the league and batted down passes, or was second or something like that, only behind Carlos Dunlap, which is pretty crazy. Night Hunter, what's going on? Do you think he'll regret leaving? Asked Courtney. Yeah, I think there's probably an element of regret. But I think by the end of the trade talks, I think he was ready to move on. I don't think he felt like the Chiefs valued him for what he thought he was worth. And I don't want to go back down that road again. We've talked about it 1,000 times. But I do think he'll probably regretted it a little bit, especially seeing them win a Super Bowl. But he doesn't regret the money he's getting paid. And he's living in Miami. And I think Florida, you can save on taxes. I don't know the exact tax rule. What is it? No income tax? What is that in Florida, guys? So he's making a freaking lot more money. And he already had a house down there, family down there. I don't think he regrets it that much. He already got a ring in 19. Mahomes wanted them to draft CEH, so there's that. Well, yeah, they're not going to take what Mahomes' opinion is as canon, but they're going to consult with him. But the thing about, you can't really compare the MVS thing to CEH, because MVS was already here last year and showed he can contribute. So, that's a little bit different than the CEH thing, in my opinion. I think Hill does regret leaving a little bit. Yeah, Florida has no income tax. Thank you. Yeah, Hill's saving a lot of money. No state tax. Oh, no state tax. No income tax. No state tax? No state income tax. Okay, so there's federal, no state. Yeah, but when you're talking $30 million, I mean, you're saving some money. Sheesh. Kadarius Toney has a bright future, says Glazy. I agree. I mean, the biggest thing for Toney is just his health. If he can stay healthy, it's going to be fantastic. Drew said Hill won't say he won't say he regrets it. I don't understand it, though. I mean, aren't they rich enough? Yeah, man. I think, like, the fact that Hill already had a ring, it's a little bit different. I don't know. I'm just a guy on the outside. But if he didn't have a ring, I bet he'd still be a Chief. Because he knew he wasn't going to get a ring in Miami. I mean, let's be honest. You can gas up Tua, turn the ball over. I mean, God bless that guy and all of his concussions. Like, that's a big deal, and I wish him well. But, like, you can gas that guy up all offseason long. But there's no freaking way. If you are sane, if you are of right mind, if the green light is green and the red light is red, if you see clearly, there is no way Tua is better than Mahomes. And there is no way Tyreek Hill thought he was going to Miami to win a Super Bowl ring. There's freaking no way. So he went for the money, and it's fine. But he knew when he left that he wasn't getting a ring. I mean, he knew it. Cole, do you think Karlaftis, you're good, could develop into at least a Jared Allen? I mean, dude, Jared Allen was a freaking dog. When you say at least, I mean, that guy was elite for a while. I mean, that guy had 9 sacks, 11, 7.5, 15.5, 14.5, 14.5, 11, 22, 12, 11.5. I mean, good God almighty. If he could even do 80% of that, that's absolutely incredible. Yeah. If he could do 80% of that, that's incredible. And Jared Allen was a freaking 4th round pick of the 2004 draft. That is insanity. That's a better question, Maddie, that I don't know. He said, do you think we still win a ring if we didn't trade Tyreek? I don't know, man. That's a very tough one. I mean, is it possible? Yes, but I just really don't know. Should have checked him for drugs when he said Tua was better than Mahomes. Oh, he got a random test by USADA the next day. Trust me. CH is approaching D Ford levels of disappointment. I mean, most people forgot he was on the Chiefs during 2020 Super Bowl run. Yeah, man. Sucks. I feel for the guy, but it has been a bit disappointing. Yeah, Jared Allen will definitely make the Hall of Fame. Yep. What do you want to talk? He said, can we talk about Nick Allegretti? What do you want to talk about? T-Swag, so what do you think about the McCole Hardman situation? Are you just talking about him being a free agent? I mean, he had off-season surgery just last week. I hope he gets well. I'm not sure he comes back. I mean, some were saying, well, based on McCole missing half the season on IR and having surgery, maybe he'll come back on like a 1-year deal to kind of rebuild himself back up like Juju did. But McCole made it sound like that was a crazy idea to even think that. And so he's definitely hinting that he wants a multi-year deal. Now, the wide receiver free agency class this year is a bit weak, meaning that's a good thing for Juju. Like being competitive and multiple teams probably wanting him. That's a good thing for McCole Hardman and multiple teams probably wanting him. So we'll see. I don't know in regards to McCole. Like, he could be back. But if another team offers him 3 years, $30 million or something, I mean, the Chiefs aren't paying that, I don't think. I'm no expert, though. What do you guys think? We'll have to see. I would like him back, but tough. Yo, Dez with the 5 gifted. Sheesh. Any smoke on Allen Lazard? And would that be a good thing? I'll probably talk about it in tomorrow's video, Brian, but Not really.
Let's Grim be the
MVS
Grim
tagged him
Reaper
and said,
and go get it.
you should come to Kansas City. And he replied with like eyeball emojis. But that was, I mean, that's really it. Was MVS recruiting a former teammate that he likes?
And when it's Grim, be the Grim Reaper and go get it.
I mean, I think that's the gist of it. But would it be a good thing? Yeah. I mean, if you could get him on an affordable deal, I mean, I don't think he's going to be doing Juju level numbers, even though with Mahomes, he could elevate, could elevate your overall production. He had about a 700-ish and 6 touchdown yard season last year with Aaron Rodgers and was one of their main targets more than likely. I haven't looked up all their receiving stats, but dude, they didn't have a lot. So could he do a decent job here in KC? Yeah, sure. I don't know that he's going to do like Juju level production. FD Ford said George. Yo, Chief LA with that too. Chief Dreams, good night, y'all. Thanks so much, man. Good to see you, Chief LA. K. Wayne said, we don't win if we didn't trade Tyreek. Picks filled a lot of holes. I'm a bit hazy on what picks we got in order for the trade to happen. We have 2 this year, but like I know I'm pretty sure we got McDuffie. We either got McDuffie or Karlaftis with the Tyreek Hill pick. I can't remember which one. But McDuffie was a really good grab. I mean, Karlaftis was solid. James said, no, Cole, you're cool, dude. Good streamer. You bring out the stuff that nobody knows. I don't care what you're saying. It's good, man. Oh, no, James. Appreciate you, man. I thought you were getting mad at me for talking about Chris Jones. I was like, hey, man, I was just asked a question. I am not in favor of a Chris Jones trade, though. But I appreciate you, brother. HGR, ain't nobody forget about D Ford and his thumb being offsides. Nah, dude, I'll never forget that. Ever. Ever. Forever. Marquez Valdez-Scantling is recruiting Alan Lazard? Yeah, for sure. That's what I talked about. Jonathan Sherrick, smoking on that Joe Burrow. SR said, I don't think we win the Super Bowl. If we didn't trade Hill, we get too many great players from his trade, plus it made Mahomes better. I think Mahomes kind of figured it out before Hill got traded, but he did say it multiple times. It's no longer just I look at Kelsey and then Hill, or I look at Hill and then Kelsey. I started looking everywhere, and he really did that, and I think it was a good thing. For sure. Yeah, Lazard's like 6'5" and a very good blocking wide receiver. What time is tomorrow's vids? Or tomorrow's vid? Whenever I get it done. I try my best, We'll see, though. By the evening time. Unless, like, breaking news happens. Like, if breaking news happens, like, I don't know, the Chiefs sign a player or something like that, I'll do, like, an instant reaction vid to that. But the daily videos are normally in the evening. Yeah, exactly, Chris. Yep, you're right, man. Hey, Cole, are you smoking on that Joe Burrow? Nah, I mean, I don't smoke, but that is hilarious. Love Pat Mahomes, man, his dad. What's up, Bryson? He said, hey, Cole, been a minute. How's it going? Yeah, FLDB. Elizabeth said she just had a baby. Last week or something. Do you think we're going to pick wide receiver with all those picks? Yeah, I mean, I think the Chiefs will draft a wide receiver. I don't know how early, but definitely. In the Chiefs scheme, there really is no true 1-2-3. It's based on route concepts that fit the player's skills. No, I mean, I just say wide receiver 1, but I'm talking about from like a production level, which that was Juju basically. I mean, Travis Kelce had the highest production level, even though I know he's a tight end. But, yo, what's up, Sean? Sean with the 5 said, do you think Snead is going? Did you happen to watch my video last night? I talked about it more in depth. I think right now, like, I'm like 75% sure Snead is staying. You know, could Brett Veach be calling around seeing if they could get some draft capital out of Snead, knowing that he's going to get a lot of money next year in free agency? Yeah. I mean, they also could keep him and tag him next year. They could franchise tag L'Jarius Sneed. I mean, you'll still be paying quite a bit of money, but it'll buy you another year. You don't have to be locked into a multi-year deal. And somebody was saying, you know, Snead has had multiple concussions last year, and he's dealt with some other injuries, so that could influence, you know, Veach and company's decision to shop him around. But I'm like 75% sure Snead stays. I mean, Chris Jones, Nick Bolton, L'Jarius Sneed, those guys are all very valuable pieces to the Chiefs defense. So that's kind of where I am right now. Thanks for the 5, man. What's up, California Chief? Omar said Tank Dell looks hella good, but he weighs 165 pounds. Man, 165? I weigh more than that man. God bless America. How tall is he, though? He's got to be shorter. How tall is this man? 5'10"? All right, well, I'm 6'2". So he's, that's pretty, I mean, how much does McCole Hardman weigh? McCole Hardman is 5'10", 187, and McCole is pretty small, dude. So Tank is 20 pounds lighter than McCole. I mean, that's going to be rough. I mean, he balling out in college, 1,300 yards in 2021, 1,400 yards in 2022 with 17 TDs. Good God almighty. He could be all right. I'm no expert there, but he definitely could be. Whoa. What? Am I seeing this right? Greg with another 20? Oh my gosh. Greg with another 20 gifted, dude. On that note, changing this battery because it was about to die. Dude, Greg has gifted 20 members like 3 or 4 times tonight. Oh my gosh. Greg, you're going crazy, bro. I think I sent you an email, by the way. Can you let me know if you got that? It was right before the stream, but I did send you an email. Oh my gosh. Danny said, whoa, thanks, Greg. Was Mitch Holthus supposed to retire? I don't think he's supposed to retire. I mean, I don't know. I hope he never does. Carmen said, let's go. Let's freaking go. How about those Chiefs? Let's go, Carmen. Appreciate you. Greg Coleman said, hey, Danny, drop 20. He dropped it like it's hot. Greg said Kelsey's our wide receiver 1. Yeah, last time I said that, I had like multiple comments saying he's a tight end, dude. I was like, yeah, but I'm literally talking from a production receiving standpoint. He was basically wide receiver 1 / wide receiver 2 with Hill here, just depending on the year. But from a literal schematic standpoint, he is a tight end. They do use him a lot to, in receiving routes. But yeah, he often lines up as a tight end, but he also lines up in the slot, and he can line up outside as well. I mean, they often motion him in, but yeah, I know what you're saying, man. Time Stacks, how's your day been? It's been really good, bro. Just worked on a bunch of content, put out the video a couple hours ago, and just hanging out with you guys for the live stream, man. You guys have been insanely generous today. I mean, it kind of is always like that. I feel like every time I stream, I'm like, man, that was freaking generous. And then I say it again, man, that was generous. Pacey, thanks for hanging out. Carmen said Kelsey is our catching clutch everything. Bro, that catch that Kelsey caught, remember when Mahomes in the Super Bowl, he like had to sidearm sling it as he was getting tackled to Kelsey, and he literally threw it at Kelsey's ankles. Kelsey was running a crosser, and Kelsey caught that ball. I don't even know how. Austin said, who should we get at wide receiver 1 if Juju's gone? I will say this, if Juju if they can't work it out with Juju, I think Brett Veach would be open to exploring a trade. I don't know who you're going to get, but if the free agent class is pretty weak already and you can't get Juju, who's one of the best, Brett Veach is going to be calling around. I mean, Brett Veach and company, they were one of the finalists in the A.J. Brown trade. Did you guys know that last year in the draft? A.J. Brown ended up going to the Eagles, but the Chiefs were in on that near the end. They were in on a trade for A.J. Brown. So he'll definitely be doing some calling. Greg from Danny Gonzalez going crazy right now. G stands for generous. That's facts. Greg with the G. Generous. Unlikely they would let Chase go. No, Jamar Chase is a Bengal. No, he ain't going nowhere. You went to the AFC Championship game? Freaking awesome, dude. My whole family is Bengals fans. Oh, I bet they find you interesting because they don't really like Chiefs fans. Yo, what's up, Jim? Just got on. What do you think about DeAndre Hopkins maybe coming to KC? I did a video on that, Jim, in pretty good depth a little while ago, but I'm not big on it. 31, coming off of a re-aggravated injury that he had surgery on the season prior. He wants an extension and more money, and you need draft picks for the guy. I'm not on. I mean, if he was a free agent and you didn't have to trade for him, you want to sign him for a 2-year deal or something, okay. But dude, you got to trade for the guy, and he wants an extension, and he's expensive, and he's dealing with injury aggravation. I don't know about that. Rumor and speculation till it happens. I mean, that's facts. 1099 independent YouTube contractor. Yeah. I mean, my wife does some freelance stuff for some clients on social media work. So yeah, we're self-employed and we wrap it into the LLC. Yes, sir. In my opinion, we either need to extend or trade Snead this year if we wait until next year. Well, Maddie, you can let Snead walk next year and still get he'll get signed to a team and you can still get a 3rd round comp pick for him, or you can franchise tag Snead next year. Justin Jefferson and Cooper Kupp. Oh, those guys are dogs. Chat Sports released a Myles Garrett Chiefs. Chat Sports are going to do this literally all off season long. They're going to do Chiefs rumors linking every single person in the NFL to the Chiefs, man. So take it with a grain of salt. We should go get Higgins, says Austin Porter. Well, their GM just spoke out and said they're not trading Higgins. He just said that today in a presser. Cole, do you see Dunlap will sign another 1 year? What's up, Gary? He definitely could. That might be Dunlap's call. He might want to hang it up after finally winning a ring. But would I like to see him back? I think he is a good veteran rotational depth piece. I'm not opposed to having him back. Definitely. Gaming Dude said you're the best Chiefs YouTuber I know. Dude, I appreciate that, man. Time Stacks says, the draft is my favorite time during the offseason. Getting to watch players get drafted, then show out during the regular season is phenomenal. Yeah, man. You feel like somebody like Isaiah Pacheco, I feel like a proud uncle. Like, yeah, man. For sure, I feel that. Is Higgins a free agent? No, he's not a free agent, Christian. He still has a year left. I think this year and next, maybe. Or this year, and then a free agent next. It's one of those. Burrowhead my, said Thomas. Yup. Nona says, hello. What up, what up? Drew said, do you think they tried to make Davis a legit deep threat? I don't even know who you're talking about. You must be in convo with somebody else, or assuming I know who Gabe Davis? Like, who you talking about? Austin, I appreciate you, man. Thanks for that. The kind words, bro. What would you do if Mahomes went to the Texans? I mean, I would literally die because it would never happen. Chiefs have the lowest dead cap in the NFL at 98K or 98 million. 98. They're dead. No, their dead cap is only $98,000. Is that right? Average is $9 million. I think the Eagles are over 40. Oh, that's crazy. I saw that today on Twitter, but I didn't look at it too much. I wonder if I could find it. Chiefs dead cap is, yeah, you're right, 98,000. 98,000 in dead cap space. Yeah, hats off to Veach, man. I mean, I don't fully understand what that's looking at right now. Like, there's more dead cap built into current contracts right now. So I'm not exactly sure what that all includes. Because, like, if you were to release MVS right now, that's like $7 million in dead cap. So that's way more than 98,000. So I don't fully understand what that's accounting when they say that. From players leaving? Oh, that's not bad. Oh, like current free agents and stuff? Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. I mean, they all played out to the end of their deal. But 40, yeah, I mean, some of these teams are going to have crazy dead cap, like people that paid big for QBs that didn't work out. Yeah, for sure. OBJ at wide receiver, what do you think? Says Elliot. And I mean, I'm not that high on Odell. If he wanted to come in on a 1-year deal and play, try to chase another ring, like, let's go then. Yeah, let's go then. FLDB, appreciate you weighing in on that. T. Higgins is a wide receiver 1, says Brent. It's going to be very hard for the Bengals to keep him in a few years. He's not going. I think the GM of the Bengals is basically saying he's not going anywhere this year, pretty much. Debo would be fire. Yeah, he just got paid a lot of freaking money. Like a whole lot. But I would like that. Doug in Kansas. Cole, do you think Veach makes a surprise trade? Yeah, I wouldn't put him past him. But if he focuses on the main players right now and just bringing them back, like if he got a deal done with Orlando, you bring Juju back, you work the deal out with Chris Jones. I don't see anything crazy happening. Where I see something crazier happening where Veach takes a swing as if one of those pieces doesn't work out. Orlando Brown Jr. doesn't work out. I mean, he could work out because they could just literally tag him and he could just play on the tag. I guess he could refuse to sign it, but if one of those pieces don't end up working out, then I could see a trade happening. Yeah, for sure, man. I know Debo has a huge contract, but he is becoming an afterthought with the arrival of McCaffrey. I feel like he's a good weapon to have with McCaffrey, personally. Yo, Nick, shirts in the mail. Oh yeah, let's go, dude. Appreciate that. Hey, let's go. Yeah, I'll keep holding on to that. Cole, I met Justin Ross when I said, do you think they can make Davis a deep threat? Oh, okay. I mean, maybe. Yeah. I'd be curious to see what they do with Justin Ross. Josh Jacobs asked Austin Potter, what are your thoughts? I like Josh Jacobs, but dude, he's going to be expensive. And the Chiefs aren't really in the business of expensive running backs, at least right now. So I like him. He literally said in an interview, I think recently, that he hates the Chiefs, but I think he'd rather come play and win a ring. But yeah, he's going to be expensive, man. What are your thoughts on the Pats Chiefs wild card game? From what year? What year was that? Had to have been a while ago. You think the Bengals will be in cap hill after signing players? I mean, I don't claim to be an expert on the Bengals and even knowing their cap situation, but I will say this, they're going to have some tough decisions ahead of them. You sign Burrow long-term. You're probably signing Jamar Chase long-term. You could be signing T. Higgins. Like, you've got other player groups in positional needs too, so it'd be tough. Is there any information on Justin Ross? I mean, not really, Brian. He had off-season foot surgery, and he was seen at like the Chiefs facility working out and training and stuff, but that's really it. James said, have a good night, Red Beard. No, I appreciate you, man. Yes, sir. Greg Coleman and K. Wayne said it's 7:53. 9:53 here. Please don't talk about Tommy. Tommy Townsend. Your videos are the best. Jonathan, you're the best. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. When Shanahan gets done writing plays for Debo and CMC, look out. Like when he has a full offseason for him, right? Do you think Justin Ross will play? I mean, we'll see, man. He's got to fight for the roster. 53. He'll play in preseason. Maybe he'll work his way up into the roster. I mean, we got to see how his health does. You know, OTAs and training camp and, you know, mandatory mini camp. Like, there's a lot to do first. Yo, Jake from State Farm is changing out of his khakis and going to bed. How many more years do you think Andy's got? Asked Elliot. Ooh, man. I mean, hopefully at least 5. No, you're the best, Eli. Oh, don't talk about Tom Brady? Oh, okay. DK isn't on the trade block. No, he just got extended for like a lot of money. Doug in Kansas said, thanks for answering my question. Call your fire, Redbearded God of Thunder. If he's getting, hey, let's go, Doug. Appreciate you. Tom Brady, Chief Killer, future Fox commentator. Oh, God bless. How about that, corn dog? Yes, sir, Thomas. Jennifer said, Riley Hobbs, he got fired, then he got signed to the Browns. Oh, who are you talking about? I missed that. What do you think our draft needs are in order? I don't know right now, Avinash. I need to see what happens in free agency first. What they work out with current players first. It's really hard to say. Yeah, it's pretty hard to say that right now, in my opinion. Some people might be able to say something else, but I need to see some of the other moves first. Free agency, if the Chiefs are reworking certain deals, who they keep. Like, we may say, oh, yeah, McKinnon's coming back, and then they make an off-season, or, you know, they make a free agency move on a running back, and we're like, well, so is McKinnon coming back? Like, yeah, I need to see some more stuff happen first before I could really say. Yeah, Chris said free agency will fill draft needs, or feed draft needs. Facts, Chris, yep. Who we getting for backup QB? Carson Wentz. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. They could just be high on Bouchel and just roll with him and bring in another young guy as like an emergency guy. Like, even who they have now. Chris Olajuwon. But history says Andy Reid's going to bring in a vet. We'll see, though. I just did a video on that tonight, earlier, if you want to take a look at it. You want to trade for Mike Williams? Is he No, he's not a free agent. Keenan Allen's a free agent. Mike Williams, he's feasting. I do like Mike Williams. Ton of good wide receiver and running back in the draft, like 3rd, 4th round picks. Yeah, I can see the Chiefs getting a wide receiver round 3-ish. Running back, I think they could get another running back too. Maybe a bit later, though. Bouchel is a no, meaning they won't trust him yet for the dedicated backup. I'm just like, why did they hide him on the roster all year? They could just do that again, hide him on the roster all year again, have a veteran backup for one more year as Bouchel continues to just develop and get more experience under his belt. I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe in their eyes, he just was seriously a solid QB3, and maybe that's what they'll see him as this year too. If Chad Henne got hurt, then it's Shane, right? Or well, if Mahomes, then Henne. You know how it goes. Orlando Brown for DK Metcalf, sure, sounds good. Sign Wentz is 3rd string behind Bouchel. I think he would be 2nd string, but you never know. They would all be on the roster. I mean, because Bouchel wouldn't stay, or he wouldn't last on a practice squad, I don't think. Do you think they'll draft a tight end? Definitely could, Brenda. I don't see why you don't at least think about the idea of drafting another tight end. Bouchel has been unimpressive in preseason. Yeah, that's a very small sample size with a makeshift O-line and, yeah, wide receiver 8s. But I think there was a little bit in there in one of those games he was running with the 2s, maybe even with the starting O-line for a little bit. Brian Savage said, I love Mariota. He'd be cheap and is he is well-traveled. That's why I'm like, they may very well bring in a vet. Yeah, I think Wentz is going to want too much. I think, someone said Baker Mayfield would be great. Well, yeah, but he's going to cost a lot of money too. Wentz in a Chiefs uniform would be interesting. James Sims, just go for the draft, sign a DL edge or someone to complement Clark if they keep him. Yeah, we'll have to see if they do. And Jones, keep drafting offensive line, skill position, secondary depth. Mahomes has proved he can make it work. That's facts, James. Yep, definitely. Maybe it's a decision from Buechele. Like, if he likes winning Super Bowls more than starting on a team, I don't think Buechele's going to be a starter on a team. Do you guys? I don't know. I mean, hey, you never know. But he went undrafted, and he's been just sitting back so far. My draft order is defensive tackle, right tackle, wide receiver, corner. Yeah, it's hard for me to even say that until I can see what they do. Like, they could re-sign Andrew Wiley. They could not do a deal, get a deal done with Orlando. Then you're like, well, you're going into the draft getting a left tackle. I mean, we'll have to see. I think they get a deal done with Orlando, though. Jordan Matthews, Wentz is bad luck, trust from a Birds fan. Yeah, I mean, you're talking about a guy to fill in at a worst case scenario. So, I mean, I wouldn't mind it, but I don't know if he'd be my first choice for a veteran backup. By any means. Mariota caught his own path. Yeah. I still get, I think some people are higher on Mariota than I am because I remember that. I was at that game. Oh, you're talking about Kareem Hunt? Kareem Hunt? I have no idea how this popped up in my thing. What's up, Jordan? I don't know. The algorithm's weird like that sometimes. Yo, GG's, by the way, in the Super Bowl, man. It was a crazy game. Definitely a crazy game. Could be why. The algorithm might be pushing my stuff to some Eagles fans because it was definitely pushing it to them prior to the Super Bowl. I was doing a lot of Chiefs and Eagles content, so I could actually see why it did that. Even some of my shorts now, they're still talking about the Super Bowl and the Eagles played in that game. So Jimmy G for a backup, yeah, he's too expensive, I think, as well, man. That's going to be the problem. What do you think about Jalen Watson? Yeah, Jalen Watson is a starter for the Chiefs. Yeah, I was very happy with that guy. He had a couple picks. He picked off Trevor Lawrence, picked off Burrow. Yeah, I think Jimmy G is a free agent, yeah, but he's going to be too expensive, man. He really is. Darth Bane, what's up, dude? Yeah, and he could be a starter somewhere, for sure. You want a new safety? Well, if Juan Thornhill walks, meaning if in free agency, if another team signs him and the Chiefs don't work out another deal with him, we're going to get a new safety. I don't know if it's going to be through the draft. They're going to get one in free agency or both. Or they bring Juan Thornhill back on some sort of a deal and draft another. I mean, he could go 5 different ways. Jennifer said, I got a question for you. If you get a new phone, do you lose your subscription membership? You shouldn't, Jennifer, because it's connected to your YouTube account. So on your new phone, you should just log into your YouTube account and all the settings stay. Yeah, FLDB answered it. Good night, says the gaming dude. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. I've been streaming straight for 2 hours, and I gotta do a little bit of work still tonight. So I am gonna jump off. But man, you guys were insane tonight. We probably had at least 100 gifted. Multiple dono bombs. Elizabeth showed up. Becky, Greg. I mean, there was a lot of people dropping stuff. And just know this, I'm very freaking grateful. Tuesday night streams are a blast just to hang out with you guys and talk Chiefs, talk NFL, and just kind of hang out, man. It was awesome. So if you still want to get tickets to the pre-draft event, if you're going to be in town or live in the KC area, again, it's the pinned comment. It's at Boulevard Brewery in the Rec Deck. Wednesday, April 26th, 6 to 9 p.m., and it's going to be a great time. It costs to get in, but it's beer, on tap, barbecue, coffee. Bro, what the heck? My freaking finger slapped the keyboard and it enabled or enacted how about those Chiefs? I was trying to talk, keyboard, you mean man. I don't even know what I was saying. I was saying, yeah, the draft event's going to be fun. So snag a ticket if you haven't already. I like hit my hand down like this and my fingertips slapped one of the keys on my keyboard and it just went, how about those Chiefs? That was actually hilarious. I was like, hey, I wasn't ready for that. I was mid-sentence. God bless. Anyway, appreciate you guys. Judah says, why is everyone so hesitant trading for Ramsey? You don't need him. Yeah, the Chiefs don't need him. He's freaking expensive. Just don't need him. He's not a position of need. Becky with the 20 bomb says, have a great night. And I'm glad I stayed and didn't just end on that. Thank you so much, Becky. You were one. Yeah, I was like, I know I'm forgetting names. Becky had multiple gifted. She dropped the 100 bomb and multiple donos. Becky is one of the legends. We got the B for Becky and for Britt. B, 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 boom. Yeah, Becky is a legend on the channel. My finger jumped the gun, dude.
Let's ride.
Facts.
Broncos country, let's ride.
Let's ride.
Let's ride.
All right, redo the whole stream. All right, we starting over. Hey, guys, good afternoon. Good evening. I thought he was done. Dude, my finger, I don't even know what button you press to just do that. Like, yeah, I literally don't know. Anyway, appreciate you guys. Let's see, I'll drop a short probably tonight or tomorrow morning. Daily video tomorrow. The next day, Friday live stream. And then we'll play the weekend by ear. I still may stream another XFL game. Might take a stab at it. But, dude, it's not doing well. And, like, overall viewership. I'm not even talking about just the one stream I did here for the reaction. I'm talking in general. Like, a lot of people are not watching XFL games. So, we'll see. Either way, we got the Tuesday night. We got the Friday afternoon. I may stream a reaction to Saturday Night Live. That might be a fun hangout with Travis Kelce hosting it. That's definitely something that's fun and unique. Could be fun to do. Yep, Jennifer, appreciate you. Who else? Chris. Yep, Chris, one of the legends on here too. Riley. One-Eyed Ellis. Yeah, push all the buttons. What could happen? Make my computer self-destruct, probably. Darth Bane, appreciate you. Lego, thanks for all the mods holding it down. Brand was in here with multiple gifted as well. K. Wayne, thanks for holding it down. Shutting down the haters. Night Haunter, Jackson, appreciate you. Nona. Yeah, that'd be fun. The Saturday night one might be one we actually do. That's a super unique one. We'll probably do that. Do the Saturday Night Live play-by-play. Travis Kelce walks up on stage. Oh, you're working on emoji stuff? Oh, are you getting a legend one, Brand? Ooh, let's go. Let's go. Yep, Pickle, Josiah, Arch. Lives are so fun. I'm glad you enjoy it, Austin. Yo, Seth, see you at the event. Elgin, you have another sweater, dude? Is it for Danny? I wore your sweater today in the video. In the daily video, man. I want to do a plug for you on one of the videos as well. Let's talk about that. I want to wear this shirt and plug your website and stuff if you want to get some more orders. Doug said, Cole, please have autographed swag at Boulevard Brewery. I didn't even think about that. I don't, like, since all my merch is through a third-party company, I won't have a lot there. I could sign some coffee, maybe. That's a good idea, though. Yeah, he'll be in skits. Yeah, he'll be hosting. He'll be in skits. We should see, like, some Chiefs players in there, I hope. At least, hopefully, Mahomes or his brother. I hope his brother's in there. Eli said, good night, Cole. Don't let the Bengals bite. Okay. I won't let him. Because winners don't let losers do that to them. I'm just playing. It's a custom one I made for you. Also, I got Danny's too. Okay, dang. Well, we gotta connect about that. It's funny. Danny just today, Elgin said, man, your custom made sweater that Elgin made is so it's so dope. maybe we could get one through him sometime. I was like, I actually think he already made you one. She was like, he did? So I was like, yeah, I think so. Will Smith is an emoji. I Am Legend. Hey, that's a good movie. I love zombie stuff, dude. I'm watching The Last of Us right now, and then I'm watching another zombie show I found on Netflix. What? I don't even know what it is. Something Winter? Black Winter? Or something? What is it? It's kind of freaky, dude. I could tell you what it is. It is Black Summer. Not Black Winter. Black Summer. All right. Will you stream the Combine? Maybe. We'll see. That's next week, right? Cole, you should try to get a Chiefs player on your live. I've hit up a few players to no response, but I will keep trying. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Anyway, guys, got to get off. Got to make some more content. And I'm just pretty zapped after 2 hours straight talking like this. My mind is... So, is a zombie, if you're a zombie, if there's no coffee, I don't even know what I would turn into. Anyway, I appreciate all y'all. Elgin, hit me up on Discord. Greg, if you're still around, I did send you an email, I believe. We could definitely chat through that. Appreciate all the support as always. And until next time, let's go. Let's freaking go. Yo, man. Trevor Lawrence here. I ain't watching Saturday Night Live. I ain't watching that. Not doing it.